Okay, good morning, class. So let's start. I will present now.
One goal of a math teacher is to connect his or her lesson in a real life problem or situation. So you're always wondering how these lessons, computations, connected or could use in a real life problems and situations. So the good news is this is the lesson for you. So the objectives of our lesson for today is number 1, we will illustrate the arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. Number 2, we will determine the sum of first n terms of a given arithmetic and geometric sequence. And number 3, we will solve problems involving the arithmetic and geometric sequence.
Okay, that is our objectives for today. So now we are ready for our activity. Title of my activity or our activity for today is guess it. Wait, I will present our activity for today. Okay, the title of our activity for today is guess it. So this is from Google Jamboard. So guess it. Okay, number 1. I will give you 15 seconds to guess. And we have a timer here. But first, we need to hear the music.
My true love said to me, 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
From the portion of popular song again, Christmas song on the 12th day of Christmas. How many gifts are given on the 12th day of Christmas? So here are the gifts. So in 15 seconds, who wants to raise your hand? Raise your hand if you want to answer. So timer starts now. Okay, alarm. So, who wants to guess? How many? Raise your hand. How about Kim Pauline de la Cruz? Are you there?
78 gifts po.
Okay, very good. 78 gifts. So, you have 5 points in your performance task. How about number 2? Do you agree, class? 78 gifts? Do you agree, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What number? So imagine you're going to supermarket or grocery, and there is stocking cups or sardines you saw. So you are wondering how many cups are there. So this is our clue. In the first or the bottom layer, we have 22 cups. The next layer is 21 cups. And so on. So you count the rows, we have 22 rows. So you're wondering how many cups are there. Okay, you have 15 seconds. So timer start now. Okay, chat your answer. So, Marlene Tagakay. So, Marlene Tagakay, you guess 253 cups. Do you agree, class?
Yes po.
Okay. So,
Yes
how will
po.
you come up with that answer? 253 cups. 253 cups. Marlene Tagakay, can you explain how you come up with that answer, 253 cups?
Based on the given po, the last row has 22 cups followed by 21 cups. So I just added from 22, 21, 20 until it reached to 1. Then it results to 253 cups po.
Do you agree, class? She just added all the rows. So from 22 cups, 21 up to the last. Okay. How about number 3? Very good, Tagakay. Okay. So imagine you are going to cinema or auditorium. So you saw seats. So look at the format of our auditorium. So how many seats are there? The clue, first layer or first at the front row, 11 seats. Next row, 14 seats, and we have 11 rows. So how many seats are there? So for 15 seconds. Timer starts now. Check your answer after this. Okay. Good. How many seats are there? Anyone? Again, 11 from the bottom or first front row. Julia Clarin.
286 po.
Okay, 286. How? Can you explain?
Yung first po, we got 11 po. Then I add 3 po. Tas then 14, tas 17 po hanggang sa dulo po.
Okay, up to 11 rows. Okay. Do you agree, class? Do you agree, class?
Yes po.
Yes, po, sir.
Have a simple recall. So, let's look back to your previous lesson. So, we discuss this following formula. So, to get the arithmetic sequence, we have a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. To get the arithmetic series, s sub n equals to n over 2 times the quantity of a sub 1 plus a sub n. Next is to get the geometric sequence. Our formula is a sub n equals to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. And last, the geometric series is s sub n equals to a sub 1 minus a sub 1 times r raised to n over 1 minus r. You can derive this formula, just get the common terms a sub 1 and a sub 1. Okay, so now, we are ready for the lesson. So, I will present comic strips to discuss how this formula or in the sequence and series used in our daily life.
So isang araw, may dalawang magkaibigan na nagkita. Sabi, pare, may work na ako. Tapos sabi naman ng kaibigan niya, talaga? Magkaan naman ang sahod mo? Tinanong niya, no? Di sa maya to, sabi, mababa nga lang pero pwede na, 10,000 per month. Sabi niya ang isa, please lang, pre. Pwede na rin yan. Pero sabi ng amo ko, nadagdagan niya daw ang sahod ko every month kapag maganda ang kanyang performance plus 500 pesos daw. So sabi, wow, edi kapag nakaisang taong ka na dyan, no, magkano ang sahod na kukunin mo sa buwan na yun? Ayun yung tinatanong, diba? So, hindi ko din alam Tanong natin kay Sir Isip. So, this is...
Okay, did you understand the problem or situation? So, we're looking for the salary for 12 months. Anyone, did you understand?
Yes, po, sir.
Okay.
Yes po.
So, we're looking for the 12 month. How much he will receive for this salary?
This is our sequence. So first month, 10,000. Second month, 10,500. Third month, 11,000. And so on. So we were looking how much will he receive on his 12th month. So what do you think? So in solving the problems, now we have 4 steps. The step number 1 is first identify the given terms of the problem. And number 2, substitute the given to the general formula. Number 3, we will solve for the required value, and number 4, we will write a conclusion. So for this sequence, so our given, so if this is our a sub 1, so this is a sub 1, the given, or a sub 1 is equivalent to 10,000. This is our step 1. And then our common difference, the common difference b, because this is arithmetic sequence, it has a common difference. So 500 is our common difference. And we're looking for a sub 12. And the value of our n is 12. So this is the step 1. The step number 2, substitute the given to the general formula. So our formula here in finding the nth term, so a sub n equals to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. So we will substitute. In substitution, so this is our formula. So a sub 12, we're looking for a sub 12 equals to a sub 1, which is, what is our a sub 1? 10,000 plus the n, which is 12, minus 1 times d. Our d is 500. So we are now ready for step number 3. We will solve. So in solving, so a sub 12 equals 10,000 plus 12 minus 1 is 11 times 500. So a sub 12 equals 10,000 plus 11 times 500 is 5,500. So a sub 12 is equivalent to 15,500 pesos. So now we will proceed to step number 4. Write the conclusion. So our conclusion, no, a sub 12 equals to 15,500. Thus, or therefore, the salary he will receive on the 12th month is 15,500. Did you get?
Do you have any question on our problem number 1? Class?
None
Do you have any
po.
question?
None po. None po.
Okay. Very good. No? Let's go to problem number 2. Okay, listen guys.
So sabi, di 15,500 pesos pala ang sasahurin ko noon. Magkano naman kaya lahat ng sasahurin mo ng isang taon pag inipon mo ito at hindi ka gumasto, sabi niya. So sabi naman, oo nga no, since kay mama pa rin ako nakatira, pag inipon ko ang sahod ko ng isang taon, magkano kaya lahat? Okay, did you understand the situation? So, again, the step number 1, using the value obtained recently. So, our step number 1, the a sub 1 is 10,000. The a sub 12 is 15,500. And the n for 1 year, n equals 12. So our formula for getting the sum of this sequence is S sub n is equivalent to n over 2 times the quantity of a sub 1 plus a sub n. That is our step number 2. We will substitute. So substitution. So S sub n, so we were looking for the S sub 12. So S sub 12 is equivalent to n over 2. What is our n? 12 over 2 times the quantity of a sub 1, 10,000, plus the a sub n, a sub 12 is 15,500. So 10,000 plus 15,500. So we will just copy 12 divide 2. So 10,000 plus 15,500 is 25,500. So 12 divide 2 is 6. Multiply to 25,500. So S sub 12 is total earning, no? So S sub 12 is 153,000 pesos. So our conclusion here, therefore, his total earning after a year is 153,000. Did you get?
Oh, any question, class? Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes po.
Now we're ready for problem number 3.
So muling nakita ang magkaibigan pagkaraan ng isang taon. At ganun pa din damit nila. Sabi, oy pre, sabi natin hindi nakita. Doon pa din ang work ko. At alam mo ba, kakasahod ko lang. Sakto pre, libre naman yan, di ba? 15,500 ang sasahodin mo ngayong buwan, di ba? Ayon sa ating kwenta. So, yun nga, no? Nakita sila. Sabi, sakto nga pare. 15,500 ang presyo ng bibilhin kong cellphone. Mahal ba yon? Sabi niya, ay, mataas ang presyo para sa akin. Alam mo ba? Sabi ng expert, bumababa daw ng value ang CP kada taon. Tama, bumababa ng value. Sabi, bale, kada taon nababawasan daw ito ng 10% batay sa original price nito. 10% pala. Ah, talaga ba? Naku, after 5 years kaya, magkano ang value ng CP ko?
So we are looking for the value of smartphone after 5 years.
Understand the situation? I hope so. So, our sequence is 15,500 for first year. Can you imagine? The smartphone depreciates its value every year. 10%. 10% per year. The rate of 10% per year. So, meaning, if it depreciates 10% of the following year, so from the original price, 15,500, so 15,500, we will multiply it 10%. So 10% or 0.1. So the 15,500 times 10% is equivalent to, so 15,500 times 0.1 is equivalent to 1,550. So this is the 10%. So less 10% for the next year, 1,550. So meaning, if 15,000 is the original price, it's only scratch, we will subtract the 10%, so 1,550 is equivalent to 13,950, right? So this is 10% and this is 90%. So, according to the situation, next year, it depreciates its value of 10% rate. So, meaning, the next sequence or the next term, is 13,950. So, this is 90% the next term. Meaning, the next term is the 90% of the previous term. So, meaning, the next term or a sub 3 is the 90% of the a sub 2. And then, the a sub 4 is the 90% of a sub 3, and so on. And so now we are ready for our steps in solving this problem. So we are looking for the amount of smartphone after 5 years. So for step number 1, the given are, so our a sub 1 here, so a sub 1 is 15,500. Our n is 5, and we're looking for a sub 5. And what is the common ratio here, or the R? So we have a common ratio, we don't have a common difference. So meaning this is geometric sequence. So 90%, 90%, 90%. So meaning our common ratio here is 0.9. This is our common ratio. So that is our step number 1. For step number 2, we will substitute these given terms in the general formula. So our formula here is a sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. This is our formula. So we will substitute, so a sub n, so we're looking for, I will change color. So we're looking for a sub 5 equals the a sub 1, which is 15,500 multiplied to r. What is r? 0.9 raised to n minus 1, which is 5 minus 1. So a sub 5 equals to 15,500, 0.9 raised to 4. So we are now doing the step number 3. So 0.9 raised to 4, you can use your calculator. So the value is a sub 5 equals to 15,500 multiplied by 0.9 raised to 4 is 0.6561. So a sub 5 now is 15,500 times 0.6561 is 10,169.55 pesos. No, this is peso. And then now we are now ready to write the conclusion. So the conclusion is, therefore, or thus, the value of the smartphone will be 10,169.5 pesos after 5 years.
Okay, any question, class? Did you understand?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay, do you have any question, class?
None po, sir.
Okay. So, after you watch our video, so it's your turn now. I will present problems involving arithmetic and geometric sequence and series. So it's your turn now. So going back to our Jamboard. So answer each problem. So number 1, a conference hall has 20 rows of seats. The first row contains 20 seats. The second row contains 22 seats. The third row contains 24 seats, and so on. Letter A. How many seats are there in the last row? Letter B. How many seats are there in the conference hall? Number 2 problem. Every hour, the amount of water is tripled in a reservoir, beginning with 2 liters of water. The questions are: A. How many liters of water will be added in the reservoir on the 6th hour? And letter B. How many liters of water are there after 8 hours? Okay, you ready? Number 1, Kyle Sebastian, you ready? Again, Presentation, this is for your performance. Okay,
Can you see my screen po ba?
not yet. Yes.
Okay, so good morning everyone. And for today, I'll report the arithmetic sequence. So I'm Kyle Chanel Sebastian from Group 1 Sequence. So here is our problem. A conference hall has 20 rows of seats. The first row contains 20 seats. The second row contains 22 seats. And the third row contains 24 seats, and so on. So our objective in our problem is to find how many seats are there in the last row. So our solution is, so in order to find how many seats are there in the last row, we must use the general formula of the arithmetic sequence, which is the a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 multiplied to d. So first, we have to identify the value of our first term, our number of terms, and the common difference. So our first term, which is the a sub 1, is equal to 20, our n is equal to 20, and our d, or the common difference, is 2. So next, we have to substitute the value to the formula. So we have a sub n is equal to 20 plus the quantity of 20 minus 1 multiplied to 2. So we have 19, then multiplied to 2. So 20 plus 38 is equal to 58. So therefore, our last row is equal to 58 seats. So that's all. Thank you for listening.
Okay, very good. Do you agree? How many seats? Again, we have 58 seats. So how about number 1, letter B? Nathaniel.
So, good morning everyone. We are assigned to answer the second problem, and we are the 50 probability. Next slide, please. The problem is a conference hall has 20 rows of seats. The first row contains 26, and the second row contains 22 seats. The third row contains 24 seats, and so on. So, the problem is that we need to determine is how many seats are there in conference hall. Next slide, please. The solution is we find the given terms of the problem. So, first, the number of terms which are 20 because of first of the number of seats in a row. So next is the a sub 1 equals to 20 and the number of terms is equals to 58. So next is we will substitute the terms into the general formula. The general formula is sum of the number of terms is equals to number of terms over 2 a sub 1 plus number of terms. Next is sum of the number of terms is equals to 20 over 2 because the number of terms is substitute to the general formula already. 20 plus 58. Next, the third one is the number of the number of terms is equals to 10 because 20 is divided by 2 and 20 plus 58 is already added, so the 10 multiply to 78. And the final answer is sum of the number of terms is equals to 780 rows of seats. Thank you.
Okay, do you agree, class? How many seats? Again, go back to the slide. I want to clarify something. So, 780 seats. So, class, next time, you will substitute the n. No, not S sub n equals 780. N, we're looking for S sub 20, not S sub n. So, next time. But, very good, Nathaniel. Okay, next.
Good day, everyone, especially to our department head, Mrs. Cora Jeremia, and to our master teacher in mathematics, Mr. Bonifacio Tagulao, and to our teachers in math, Mr. Aurelio Isip, Sir Jose Santa Maria, and to Sir Dennis Tagulao. So the given task to our group is to have the geometric sequence. Next slide, please. So the problem here is every hour, the amount of water is tripled in a reservoir, beginning with 2 liters of water. How many liters of water will be added in the reservoir on the 6th hour? So we're gonna use the equation for the geometric sequence, which is a sub n equals to a sub 1 multiplied to r raised to n minus 1. Next. So for the solution, we have a sub 1 equals to 2, r is equals to 3, and we're gonna look for the a sub 6. So a sub n is equals to a sub 1 multiplied to r raised to n minus 1. So we're gonna do the substitution. So our a1 here is 2 multiplied to r, which is 3, and to our n, which is 6 minus 1. So a sub 6 is equals to 2 multiplied to 3 raised to 6 minus 1 equals to 5. And a sub 6 is equals to 2 multiplied to 3 times 3 equals to 9 times 3, 27 times 3 is equals to 81 times 3, we're gonna have 243. So a sub 6 is equals to 2 times 243, we're gonna have 486 liters. Thus, there will be 486 liters will be added in the reservoir for 6 hours. Thank you for listening.
Okay. Do you agree, class? About the other group, do you agree that we have, the conclusion is, thus there will be 486 liters to be added on the 6th hour. So, let's go to the last one.
So, good morning, everyone. Good morning to our department head of math, Mrs. Cora Jeremia, to our master teacher, Mr. Bonifacio Tagula, and to our mathematics teacher, Sir Isip, Sir Dennis Tagulao, and Sir Jose Santa Maria. I am Regis J. de la Cruz, and I am one of the presenters. Next po. The assigned task is about geometric series. Next po. Here is the problem. Every hour, the amount of water is tripled in a reservoir, beginning with 2 liters of water. How many liters of water are there after 8 hours? Next po. So here's the solution. To find the liters of water after 8 hours, we should follow the formula. But before that, what are the given? N is equals to 8, the common ratio is 3, a sub 1 is equals to 2, then s sub 8 is equals to I is the unknown. So here's the formula. S sub n is equals to a sub 1 quantity 1 minus r to the n power over 1 minus r. So substitute the given to the general formula. So S sub 8 is equals to 2 quantity 1 minus 3 to the 8 power over 1 minus 3. So, the value of 3 to the 8 power is 6,561. So, S sub 8 is equals to 2 quantity 1 minus 6,561. 1 minus 3 is equals to negative 2. So, over negative 2. So, 1 minus 6,561 is negative 6,560. So, S sub 8 is equals to 2 multiplied to negative 6,560 over negative 2. So, 2 multiplied by negative 6,560 is negative 13,120. So S sub 8 is equals to negative 13,120 over negative 2. So negative 13,120 divided by negative 2 is equals to S sub 8 is equals to 6,560. Therefore, there will be 6,560 liters of water in the reservoir after 8 hours. Thank you for listening.
Okay. Do you agree, class? Is she correct? Is she correct?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. 6,560 liters. Next time, you will include the units. So, there will be 6,560 liters of water in the reservoir after 8 hours. So, class, any question? So now, we're ready for our generalization. So, let's wrap it up. So, let's go back to our Jamboard. So, I have a question for you. So, what are the steps in answering the word problem related to arithmetic and geometric sequence and series? Who wants to answer? What is our steps again?
Sir?
Yes, Joyce?
To solve a word problem related to arithmetic and geometric sequence, first, identify the given terms of the problem. Second, substitute the given to the general formula. Third, solve for the required value. And last, write a conclusion.
Okay, do you agree, class? Okay, so these are the steps. So, number 1, identify as what Miss De La Cruz said. Identify the given terms of the problem. 2, substitute the given to the general formula. 3, solve the required value. And 4, write conclusion. And again, no? What is our formula for getting the arithmetic sequence? Anyone? Yes?
A sub n is equals to A sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 multiplied to d.
Okay, very good. How about our arithmetic series? Julia Clarin. Wait. Berendia. Sorry, Nicole. What is our arithmetic series? Formula for arithmetic series?
Our formula for arithmetic series involves the formula I sub n equals to n over 2 and A sub 1 plus A sub n, and you need to substitute to solve the equation.
How about our geometric sequence? Anyone?
For our geometric sequence, we have A sub 1 multiplied to r raised to n minus 1.
Okay, how about the geometric series? Yes?
S sub n is equals to A sub 1 minus A sub 1 multiplied by r raised to n over 1 minus r po, where r is not equal to 1.
Okay, r not equal to 1. So, we already discussed why r not equal to 1. So, for your evaluation, class, for your quiz for today, I sent Google form and answer it for 5 minutes. And later, I will post your scores. Do you have any question? So go back to your from our group FB. I sent Google form. So you may answer now for 5 minutes. Or have 4 responses, 47. So let's go to our spreadsheets. Okay. So, here's your name. So, let's see your score. So, 4 over 5, 5 over 5. 4 over 5, 5 over 5. Okay. Look at our score. Here. 4 over 5, 3 over 5. Leonardo Bautista. That's okay. 3 over 5. Perfect score. Very good. The perfect score. Tugon. Mondok. Okay, very good. Do you have any question, class? I think you learned our lesson for today. You learned it. Okay, class, do you have any question? Did you enjoy our topic? Class, any question? Any
None po.
Puso.